Hey guys, I'm J-Mac. This is Raid Shadow Legends, and one thing I want to talk about, I'll get to in a minute. First of all, extra legendary event, meaning if you pull one, you get a free legendary. I've got four sacreds. Just pulled a legendary the other day, so I think I'm only a couple of shards into pulling, so I'm nowhere close to Mercy, but let's see if we get lucky. Alright, Pitiless One. I did a video on him. I bumped him up to 60 just to see what he would do, and I was not impressed. Can we get, can we get Melga Steel Girdle? She may be a new champion for me. Let's see. Um, Karamu, also a deep or a buff stripper, and she gets it. Shield, continuous heal, reviver, and aura with HP. Ah, she probably rocks in Faction Wars. Alright. Duck, got him the other day. Excellent, epic. I got dupes of him the other day. Alright. No luck. Juliana. Alright. Wasn't expecting anything anyway. It was only 4 shards. Like I said, just pulled a Lego the other day. Alright, yep. I got me a new dwarf. Alright. So, got a new champion. Can't complain about that. Alright. The champion I do want to talk about is an epic champion whose name is Phranox. Not Revenant, right? Knight's Revenant, Spirit Affinity. I do have one awakening on her. Let's look at her skills first. So, I built her not knowing anything about her. I just thought she looked cool. Um, Honestly, when I saw her, I instantly thought of the old X-Men movies where Deadpool made his first like unofficial appearance with Wade Wilson, and they did the horrible Deadpool. But he had the swords that came out of his arms, and that's what she reminded me of was Wade Wilson from X-Men. So I thought she looked cool. It's a horrible way to build out champions because Plarium does an excellent job at making champions. But without knowing anything about her, there's actually a couple things she can do that's really cool. First of all, A1 has a 40% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack that can get bumped up to a 55% chance. Which I think is great. Anytime you get an A1 that's doing something other than just strictly damage, you get a chance to put a debuff down, awesome. The A2 is probably her greatest ability. Attacks one enemy, inflicts 100% more damage against targets without any buffs. And you can get that high. I could probably run 10 runs of stuff and not get it, but a while ago, just kind of playing around with her, I got a 300k hit, which was awesome. Then and it's on a 3-turn cooldown. The A3 is on a 4-turn cooldown. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of stealing a random buff from the target. And then places a block buff for 2 turns if the target has no buffs after the attack. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of places where I think that can come in handy. Okay, I went with the Cruelty Blessing, just lower Champion's defense. Okay, so artifacts. And I feel like you build her out as a nuker, and there's a lot of different ways you can build nukers. I know you can tweak with attack and crit damage a lot. So looking at her stats first, I got her crit rate up to 100. Gotta have that. Crit damage, got as high as I could, 177. Attack, almost 4,800. I could do a lot of gear swapping and get her stats all higher, but I hate swapping gear. So went with what I thought was good and what I had. HP, I'd love to get that higher, but built her as a nuker. Defense, almost 2k. Speed's abysmal, 113. Put her in attack boots. I was not going for speed. I wanted her to hit last. I wanted to be able to put defensive down buffs, debuffs. I want to do, attack up, crit rate, crit damage up, which she didn't need the crit rate up, but definitely crit damage up. Resist, I wasn't worried about. Accuracy, I got a little bit on there just because she can do debuffs. Thought it'd be good to have. I went with a Savage and Cruel set. So Savage, I went with attack boots. And I just realized I don't have any glyphs on any of that. It's alright. Well, I'm not going to waste time doing it right now. Well, it's not a waste of time. Definitely put glyphs on. It will help everything out. Went with an attack chest. Went with crit rate percent gloves. I would love for them to be crit damage gloves, but with what I had, this is what worked. A little more crit damage, crit rate, a little bit of accuracy on the shield, the helmet, some more crit damage, some attack, and then crit rate on the weapon, crit damage. And then for jewelry, I went attack. I did go HP and got a little more attack, but I needed to be able to take a little bit of a hit. Crit damage on the neck, and then I went accuracy on the manner. If you're not too worried about the debuffs or stripping buffs, all that stuff, you just go straight attack. So not, I want to say like super in-game top build. I'm definitely not starting out gear either. So I'm happy where I got her at. Like I said, I could definitely pull gear off other champions and get her stronger, but I'm happy with what she could do from here. Okay, on masteries, went a little bit on support, whatever I had left from going down the offensive tree, just to add a little bit more accuracy. I dig a sniper just to kind of help debuffs. Like I said, not really too worried about her on the debuffs. It's mainly her damage. Then, basic attack. I did go Helm Smasher. Just because on her other hits, she can get a little extra ignoring damage. Let's go look at one thing right here. So this inflicts 100% more damage, and if I'm already ignoring damage from the Savage set, then there's a chance to ignore another 25% of damage from Helm Smasher. So there's some RNG with the way I have her built. Everything has to click and turn to get maximum damage from her. So I think fairly easy build to accomplish. Nothing just major. And like I said, I probably need to spend some time. I'll probably wait till next CBC tournament. Put glyphs on her, just to make it a little bit better. Now let's go to Dragon 20. That seems like a good just base for any champion that you're testing out. And I believe I already got team set up. Okay, so Magic Affinity. Now this is where she's kind of iffy, not going to be able to work in a lot of places in the game. Going against a Magic Affinity, she's the weaker affinity, so you'll see when I get into some other stuff that she can average 100k to 200k hits on that A2 really, really easy. And here, it's probably going to drop to like 50k, just because of the weaker hits. So I went with Vizier. He has the attack, increased ally attack in all dungeons by 34%. Deacon, a little bit of Terminator manipulation. He puts the defensive down. Mithrala, I know she's not like, super easy to get, but she is very attainable. But I've got her because her attack up, I've got her booked, so she can do my quickest I won't say AoE, it's team AoE, attack up. I think it's on a 3-turn cooldown. Everyone else is like 4 turns. And then Cardial, he can do the crit damage up, and then he's awesome healer. I love putting him, if you're lucky to get him early on, congratulations. He is an account changer for sure. So I've got her set up with getting defensive down, debuffs going, getting her attack up as high as I can, without having to swap around a lot of gear. So, auto just a little bit here. So anyways, I wanted to show Dragon 21st just because, like I said, it seems like a good base place to test champions. She is the weaker affinity, so she's not going to impress any at all in here. Okay, so she has attack up, crit damage up. The A2 is her big hit. Apothecary has a defense down, and she's probably going to hit 50, 60k. Oh, she critted 204. Ooh, that was nice. All right, let's go some more auto. 204k. All right. I ran it through about 3 times, and I was just getting those 50s, 60s on the weak hits. So definitely some RNG involved. That's the only bad thing about her. I mean, if she was void of any, ooh. Okay, so her A3, she'll hit 3 times, and she has a chance of stealing a buff. So we're gonna see if we can steal this buff right here, which she already had. I believe everything was on a 1 turn, so I think she did get it. I'd have to go back look at instant replay to make sure. But he lost. Yeah, he lost the buff, so she stole it. Duh. Wow, that's a pretty heavy hit. 200k. I don't think I could ask for any better than that. Let's see here. Should probably just let them auto a little bit more. And please bear with me. I never did go buy a mouse pad that I needed. My wife restained an old desk, made it look nice. All right, we've got attack up. Let's hit the A2 again. We'll hit apothecary again. 142k. All right, I'm liking that. So anyways, this pad I've got my mouse on, it's kind of sticking a little bit, not just nice and fluid like I'm used to. So I'm kind of bumping around a little bit. All right, so 200k, 150k. I mean, that's nice. And she's supposed to be the weaker affinity, so doing good, getting the procs to hit when they need to. All right, the A1, crit damage up, attack up. We'll hit him. So weak hit, 12k. Normally, I think she was hitting around 15 to 20k. Okay, we'll speed through this and get to the dragon. All right, at dragon, got a defensive down. She's got attack up, hitting with the A1. Another weak hit, 13k. Nothing too fancy there. So definitely, I think situational. She's not somebody that you're going to build if you get her early on and expect her to go all the way through in game for you. Let's see here. But like I said, I think she's worth building up. You know, depending on obviously what other champions you have. I think that's with any champion. Okay, she's got attack up, crit rate or crit damage up. Dragon's defense is down. Hit with the A2. 150k. All right. So anyways, like I said, I think that's with any champion you have. It's whether you build them out to 60, you know, invest masteries and books and everything. Just depends on who else you have. But I think early on, she's good. In game, unless you just want somebody to play with, I mean, she can help out in some Doom Tower. Definitely help out in some faction wars. But she's not going to be your DPS to carry you through a long portion of the game. All right, we'll get to the end here and then see what we got damage wise. All right, so got attack up, crit damage up, got a defense down. Let's look at her A1 just to see what it will hit at. Hit that dude in the middle again. 50k. Not bad for an A1. And so from weak affinity, she can do, you know, 13, 15k. On critical hits, that A1 has been ranging from 15 up to 60k. So not bad at all. And I'll just A1 everything here to death. We'll get to the boss. See if I can get another one of those 300k hits. That was awesome. I played with her the other day, made a video on her, and the video quality was horrible. I'm having all kinds of lag issues, and so decided to redo it. And I'm kind of glad I did because I may have never really used her much again because she's not just somebody to help my account. I just wanted to build her out just to see what she could do. Okay, so we got Deacon, defensive down. Now I know the boss here, he can end up getting a defensive up buff. So I think that's where she can come in handy of stripping a buff like that. Alright, let's go. Attack up. Deacon again. Alright, so we've got the A2. And we'll hit the dude on the left. 200k. Alright. Not the 300 I was looking for. But like I said, I could probably run another 10 times and not get that. Tell you what, let me just do some A1s. I was going to try to get her another hit. Alright. He's already got defensive down, so not too worried about that. Alright, so do the A3. Hits 3 times. He's not having any buffs. Let's just see what kind of damage we get. 45, 36, and 40. So, like I said, not bad. So she actually out DPS'd everybody that time. But of course, I was kind of A1 in a lot of stuff. But like I said, she's not the DPS to carry a team. Situational. Like I said, when I was running her through those weak hits on the A2, bad affinity matchups, I was only getting the 35 to 50k, a lot of 40s. But when she crit hits, man, 200k. Let's see, where'd she go? I think she's down here at the bottom. There she is. So she takes a lot of gear to be good. Let's say a lot of gear. A good, decent gear to be good. Gotta have high attack, high crit damage. Gotta pit her with the right groups. She's a single target nuker, and man, she can hit harder today too. Like I said, I got up 300k. Yeah, still, I wish I could have got. Wish I was recording and I could have had it on film. Like I said, the A1 that's good for bosses if you get it to land that decrease attack. And then, like I said, I think there's areas of the game where the A3 can come in handy with the buff stealing, especially since he's hitting 3 times and each hit has a 50% chance. So you got really good odds of getting a buff. And I like that it places the block buffs if you get everything stripped. So there's Phranox. Like I said, definitely has places. Early on, build her up 40, 50. Probably wouldn't take her to 60 unless you're prepping for faction war stuff, Doom Tower secret rooms, or just want to have somebody to play with. I'm sure, getting the right RNG for everything, you could probably get well over 300k on a hit. But alright, that's Phranox. No double Legos today. Hope if you're pulling, you got somebody good. Got a couple of new champions for your account. And hope you all have a very blessed day. We'll see you next time. Bye.